Today, the Sahara is one of the most hostile places on Earth. It's the largest hot desert in the world, a vast sun-scorched ocean of sand stretching over 3 million square miles across North Africa. But what if I told you this wasn't always the case? Between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE, the Sahara underwent what's known as the African humid period. Seasonal rains transformed the desert into a savanna full of life. Satellite images today still reveal fossil riverbeds, ancient lakebeds, and even the remnants of long-forgotten settlements buried under the sand. Just 6,000 to 10,000 years ago, the Sahara was green, teeming with lakes, grasslands, hippos, crocodiles, and even human civilizations. This isn't sci-fi. This is the story of the Green Sahara, one of the most dramatic environmental transformations in human history, and it may have helped shape the modern world in ways we're only beginning to understand. After the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago, the Earth's climate began to shift. As glaciers retreated, the monsoon systems that feed Africa moved northward. Rainfall returned to the Sahara. Between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE, the Sahara underwent what's known as the African humid period. Seasonal rains transformed the desert into a savanna full of life. Satellite images today still reveal fossil riverbeds, ancient lakebeds, and even the remnants of long-forgotten settlements buried under the sand. In southern Algeria, prehistoric cave paintings show something incredible. Elephants, giraffes, cattle, even people swimming. That's right, swimming. In the Sahara. These paintings are over 7,000 years old. They weren't symbolic. They were documenting the real landscape, rivers, lakes, and wildlife that no longer exist there today. We know from geological and archaeological evidence that Lake Megachad, once in Central Africa, was at one point the largest freshwater lake on Earth, larger than all the Great Lakes combined. People thrived in this Green Sahara. They hunted, fished, herded animals, and even grew crops. These weren't just nomadic tribes passing through. Archaeologists have found villages, burials, pottery, and signs of permanent life across regions that are now some of the driest on the planet. And here's the wild part. Some of these communities may have migrated out once the rains stopped, taking their agricultural knowledge with them. Around 5,000 years ago, the monsoon systems retreated south. The rains stopped. The Sahara dried out again. This re-desertification may have been gradual, but it forced entire populations to move. Some headed toward the Nile River, where the foundations of ancient Egypt would soon be laid. Others migrated west and south, seeding cultures and agricultural practices across sub-Saharan Africa. In a sense, the collapse of the Green Sahara may have kick-started some of the great civilizations of human history. So how do we know this happened? Satellite imagery reveals ancient riverbeds, channels that once carried water for hundreds of miles. Sediment cores from lakes and oceans show pollen, freshwater diatoms, and clay deposits indicating a once wet Sahara. And of course, the rock art left behind by the people who lived through it. It's not just a story, it's science, backed by dozens of fields. Archaeology, climatology, paleobotany, and geology. Here's a crazy twist. It might happen again. Some climate models suggest that Earth's axial wobble, called precession, could eventually bring back the African monsoon and green the Sahara again, maybe in 10,000 years or less. But there's another variable now, us. Human-driven climate change is altering the planet in unpredictable ways. Some researchers even speculate whether large-scale geoengineering, like planting billions of trees, could make the Sahara habitable again. But that's a debate for another time. The story of the Green Sahara reminds us that climate change is nothing new, but it has always reshaped human history. In the past, civilizations to adapt, migrate, or collapse. The same is true today. Understanding the Sahara's green past isn't just about curiosity. It's about learning how nature and humanity dance together and what we can do to prepare for the future. The desert hides secrets deeper than the sand, and sometimes it takes looking way back to move forward. Drop a comment below. What other forgotten worlds should we uncover next?